quick break. I don't know if it's actually working. What the fuck? What the fuck? All
One
right.
second, I'm like,
Hello, everyone. I don't know if they can hear me or not. Hopefully, get some. Hope I didn't set this up terribly. Hoping to get confirmation here soon. I do not know. If someone can tell me if they can hear me or not, that'd be great. All right, cool. I think they can hear me. All right, cool. All right, everyone, welcome to the CGL multi-tier tournament, Tier 2, Week 7. We're gonna be doing Atlas versus Duskerity Void today. With me, I have Chabubba, my CoCaster.
hey, yeah, I'm Chabubba. I do a lot of work behind the scenes with a lot of the tournaments and stuff going on, power rankings, and especially inside the Tier 2 community server, working alongside Munching. And I cast a lot inside a Better Academy, and I'm really excited to cast more CGL.
Indeed. So we'll get right into it. All right. Sorry about that, everyone. We're back. Can you talk?
Yeah, sorry.
All right, cool. We are here.
Big plays coming in from the early part by Axel.
Axel he got that double move off to the side, but then the shatter comes out from stick, finds 4. A big shatter there. Stego is gonna get him, but he's gonna go low. Kenpo pops the amplification matrix, and Axel pops his minefield. Alice is trying to hold trying to retake the point here. But Duskerity had to pop a lot of ults, actually Atlas had to pop a lot of ults to try, but they still haven't. Duskerity is popping off here. Shots popping the high noon. He's trying to find someone, but he's not gonna find much. And Alice, they try to invest the ults, but they just can't seem to get any connections.
Yeah, so many ults used there for a ultimate team fight win for Duskerity Void, and I mean honestly, just how many ults? He used 4 or 5, and it was just I would say too many.
And Axel does make the switch over to the Zarya, so we're almost at a complete mirror comp, except for the supports. However, there seems to be a little bit of difference there. Stego has the Earth Shatter coming into this fight. Not too sure Styx can block it or not. We'll have to see. He tries to go in for the flashbang to give Atlas some time to get through. Stego looks to be going aggressive here, taking some swings out. Bubble comes out from Axel, and a 3-man Earth Shatter comes out. Is he going to find the supports though? No, because Jurassic Slime's going to be able to get the beat drop off, and Stego's going to go down. Josh pops the Coalescence there to try and take some space. They're in 99 here. It's overtime. Keed finds a pick on the Kenpo, but Imchi pops the Tactical Visor. It's going to take down Slime. Kenpo gets picked back up from Niku Fury. And the grab comes out from Goggles, but it doesn't look like Atlas has what it takes here. They don't have enough resource. The Immortality Field comes back out, shots, pops the Deadeye, trying to find an angle. And Josh V10 backs down there. Goggles is just beaming down with full charge here, but it looks like Axel has just better. I'm not too sure, you know? Atlas just wasn't able to secure picks there, and they couldn't get the point.
Yeah, you know, and earlier you saw that saw the difference between the two compositions with the Reinhardt Earth Shatter. With a Lucio, you're able to get to that back line. So I thought that would be a big disadvantage here for Duskerity Void coming into with 5v6, especially down a main tank like that. But it just seemed like they were able to clutch it up with the amount of ultimates they had, and especially because the EMP was not able to get charged in time and used from Thortons. So, I mean, good team play there from Duskerity Void though.
It looks like going into Gardens, there is going to be a little bit of a switch up in the compositions. Maybe not. I thought Axel was going to be coming out on the Sigma, but it does not look like it. He's going to be sticking to the Zarya pick here. But Niku Fury is going to go back onto the Baptiste instead of they were on Mercy last time. And Kenpo's going to be playing the Lucio. So, you know, this Brawl composition, you know, going in big fast, but they are playing the Torbjorn, so a little bit of extra spam damage. But it doesn't look like they're going to be brawling. They're going to be taking the high ground here. And Tree's going to be setting up his turret, you know. Thornton's going to go down really low. And, you know, the shots and Tree are just going to be able to spam down from there. And it looks like they're trying to take the stairs, but they're just taking their time. And Stego's going to be there ready for him. Flashbang comes out from Keed, but Shot's going to be able to take down Styx here early. Oh. And their Axel with a secondary fire is going to be able to take down two of them. And it looks like it's all Duskerity here. They're going to take the point and end this fight.
Yeah, with their movement there, they're able to control high ground better and faster. I just feel like if they were able to be contested better by the McCree and Reinhardt, sorry, by McCree and Reaper by just pushing into them. But it looked like they weren't just able to push in. Yeah,
Alex is taking their time trying to make a decision, but they just have to go with it. Stego has the Shatter here, and Josh Fan has the Coalescence. If they need a push, they should push now. Pop that Coal, go up the stairs. But Keith takes down shots. It's a big pick. Oh, and Keith stuns Stego out of Shatter. Oh, Stego goes down. They're going to be taking the fight to point now. Oh, and it looks like Alice is going to be able to clean them up here.
Yeah, an early pick on the shots, that's going to be your main source of damage, or really the main source of stopping them from walking onto you. And with what they use, only one ult to take that fight. A really good show of restraint there, as they're able to just control themselves, not to use anymore.
They did take that fight with only one ult, but now Duskerity is coming back with 5. Unfortunately, Stego doesn't have the Earth Shatter because he gets stunned out of it, but Stick does. Stick has this Earth Shatter here. If they want to win this fight, Stick needs to land a big one. They're coming up on the Graviton Surge. And it looks like Slime gets the boop on the Goggles. Oh my god. Stick gets a Shatter on the Stego. They're trying to keep it up. They're in the Immortality Field. But Niku's Immortality Field there just was able to keep Duskerity up the entire time. Wow.
Yeah, I mean, what about that boop on Kenpo? I mean, just if you're going to play with fire by sitting up there, sometimes you're going to get burnt, and that's just a really good example of it. Again, they only used Graviton Surge and their
amplification matrix there, yeah.
So they were just, again, a really good fuel efficient fight. But Atlas coming up with 3 ults.
Indeed, but Duskerity still has the 3. Deadeye comes out. It's going to be a good zoning. The Kree is currently locked off from the side. They tries to get the Lucio there, but he's not able to. A Tree is going to be going in with the Molten Core from the back line. And it looks like it's a pretty decent one. Decent Molten Core. Goggles is going to pop the Graviton Surge, and so Stego's going to pop the Shatter, get a 4K. But it doesn't look like there's going to be enough follow-up there. Stick's going to find shots, and Thornton's is going to pop the Death Blossom there, take down Tree. And it's kind of even, but at the same time, Duskerity is just going to be holding here. Their DPS went down, but it's not. It's just not enough. They're going to be making the swaps over to Stall. Keed is going to be dying there, has to take the touch. And Stick's going to be pulling out All Reliable on the Wrecking Ball, but he messes it up. He can't swing forever. Niku Fury is gonna pop the amplification matrix, and the graviton surge comes out from Axel, and it looks like this is Dusterity's fight to lose. They shouldn't lose here, and it looks like that's gonna be the case. That Atlas is just gonna take it, or Atlas is just gonna keep falling and falling to Duskerity. Yeah.
Yeah, and a big, like, you really don't like to see it because it looks kind of like, if you look at the box score, it looks very 2-0 in map 1, very inside the favor of Duskerity Void. But there's some fights there where I feel like one less mistake from Atlas, and you're going to a third map at least, and you're just seeing more and more come out. And I just feel like you're going to see that over the course of this series. I haven't personally watched through all of them myself, but I feel like that's going to be a reoccurring theme. Is it's going to be down to the wire inside a fight scenario.
Indeed, indeed. We'll be right back when we get to the next map. We're going to try and figure it out so we don't mess it up again. But yeah, we'll be right back. Alright, and we are back on to Numbani here. We're going to start it with the countdown here. And it looks like that the same lineups, there's no swaps yet. It looks like Alice is still going to be on the defense, or Alice is going to be on defense here, with Duskerity on the attack. So we should be able to see some interesting compositions coming out. Thornton's and Keed, you're going to be taking that spam damage down. Out. And it looks like Duskerity's going to be coming out on the dive with the ball.
Yeah, it could be very good because Numbani has a lot of high ground that you can control, and if you control it, you win.
Keed's just gonna be doing that spam damage as they try and walk in, but shots on the Echo, that's a very good pick right now in this day of age. But it does look like Keed is gonna be and Keed gets taken down right there by shots, but Thornton's gonna be able to take down Kempo. Not too sure how that happened. And the rest of Duskerity is very low as Atlas tries to all of Atlas rotates from the high ground to get that res on the Keed. They need that Ash damage and the Dynamite in order to secure this fight. But it looks like Axel's going to take down Keed again, and Imchi's going to punch Slime. And it's just... Atlas is just kind of everywhere here.
Yes, it doesn't seem like Atlas really has a plan right now. I mean, they're going in, they're fighting a good fight, but they aren't really attempting to play as a team of 6.
Indeed, yeah. It definitely looks like they were trying to rely on Keed to get the sniper damage off, but they just couldn't.
And especially against Dive with an Echo, I mean, that's just a tremendous amount of damage.
Yeah, indeed. It looks like Tree and Axel are going back into spawn to switch off here. I'm not too sure what's going on. Are they going to be switching to the Brawl? I don't think they're switching to the Brawl. Axel does have the minefield ready to go, but Tree is going to be switching back to the Torbjorn. We saw him pick the Torbjorn up on Oasis, so it'll be a good ante from Niku Fury there. Gets at least 3 of them, and Sticky goes down early to shots of Sticky bombs. And it just looks like this fight's just cleanup. The shots kind of just went in and kind of killed most of Alice, and they just couldn't come back from it.
I mean, good play there by Shots to get into the seams of the line. I mean, a wayward ult there by Axel with the mines, and I thought it would be an even fight then, but hey, sometimes that's how that works.
Yeah, definitely. They're coming. Duskerity's coming in on the fight with duplicate, but Alice has 5 ults here. Josh Rutan's gonna pop the coalescence early, and Stako's going real low. Oh, and Stick hits the shatter, gets a 3, and the Deadeye comes out from Keat, hits 2. Stako goes down, but they do get the cap on the second point on Nubani.
Oh.
So it's they have to hold here. The attacker spawn is closer, so even though that Deadeye did get a couple, they have to. Thornton's goes down early in this fight, so now it's a 5v6 or it's a 5v5, but there's a DPS and a support missing. The Gravitic Flux is gonna be coming out from Goggles. And Stego's gonna drop the shatter, connecting on the tree, but it doesn't really matter. Shots is on the Echo, moving around. Looks like they're gonna be backing up here because they've already lost too many, and they've used too many ults.
That fight right there was a win or lose the map scenario there. That would give Duskerity 4 minutes and 40 seconds almost just entering in there if they were able to cap it without a stall.
Indeed, indeed. Keed, if I had to guess, it's probably going to be EMP High Noon here because both of them have their abilities. Because if they needed to EMP, now would be probably the best time. And here he goes, the Translocator in. There's the EMP, but Kempo was hiding behind the corner. He did use the Sound Barrier to only connect it to 4. Keed's Deadeye just too much damage there. And they're just gonna keep going, and they're gonna hold him at bay.
Yeah, now they're starting to get combo ults through, get more as a team, and that right there just kind of shows what the difference was between first and third.
Yeah, indeed. He does get taken down there, so Duskerity's going to be taking this 5v6 fight. Stick has the shatter. He gets Axel. He's not going to be able to take anyone down, though. Oh, Axel takes himself down with some of his hyperspheres. And Goggles' hyperspheres are just built different to be able to take the rest down. And they get the stagger on the Niku Fury. Now, I'm not too sure what... Go ahead, sorry.
Oh, my bad. It looked like they had advantage going in there, Atlas did, but they just weren't able to capitalize on much of it. Now they just need to kind of think it through and go more and more together. That's a really good.
Indeed. They're trying to spy check for Thorns, who just got Niku, so now they have to wait another 10 seconds. Oh no. They think he's still there, but he's already translocated out. They're protecting Niku to come out onto the Mortar Lucio brawl. I'm still not sure what they're doing with the Torbjorn. He's in the back line. So he's popping the Overload, he's popping the Molten Core. They're popping a lot of ults here. Slime pops the Valkyrie to try and keep up the rest of their team. Keeds can be taken down Tree. Goggles to be taken down Niku, but Stick also goes down. And it's an even fight. Shots is gonna pop the High Noon, take down Slime, who's still flying from Valkyrie. And the rest of Atlas is just going back into spawn. Oh, and there goes
That's what you have
Thorns.
to do here, I think.
This is the fight that has to win.
Oh, the flank noon.
Graphitic Flux comes out from Goggles. Key doesn't get much with that High Noon. If Goggles can find some extra picks here, he'll probably win the fight. But it looks like Stick's gonna go down as well, and Alice is just struggling. Duskerity is coming back in with more people. EMP comes out from Thornton's, gets 4, but Tree gets the hammer kill. Double hammer kill. What?
Oh. You love to see it. You love to see a double hammer kill sometimes. That, you don't want to see it whenever it's your name in the kill feed, but what a push. They did shut down the combo for Atlas. They shut down the flank noon. So that was a very good one. Flank noon with Graphitic Flux combination. Deadeye plus Graphitic Flux is a really good combo, and it always has been. And there's not a lot that you can do against it. Just kind of call them out and have the target priority and the target focus, take out the McCree, wherever he is, and that's exactly what they did. And coming in there, ending it with that double kill, double hammer kill. You just love to see it.
Definitely. And they're gonna be coming back out. Now I can't speak. Dusterity's going to be on the defense. So they're gonna be coming out on the ball. Not ball. Ooh, man. Can't speak words. They're coming out on the Kree Junkrat with the Kenpo on Orisa. Alright. Axel's gonna be picking up the Zenyatta here. Which is
maybe
odd.
they have a
maybe
that's a coach thing,
Maybe Kenpo can't.
like
maybe Kenpo can't play the Zenyatta. Who knows?
And maybe Axel or Stego can't pick up the Orisa. It's just
That's also true. Yeah, we don't know. But it does look like they're coming out with a Ryan Diva, which is a decent enough composition. But you're attacking on Nubani, especially you saw the Junkrat mines. You should have just went back into spawn and swapped the dive, in my honest opinion. But they're gonna be attacking Coast here. And it doesn't, Thornton's is on the Echo doing that spam damage going around. No one dies there. And it looks like Slime gets pinned from Stego. Oh no. And Shots is by himself on the other high ground. He wasn't able to rotate with his team. Niku is just eating shots here. Axel as well. They're bunkering down back onto the point. And Shots is going to be coming back out of spawn to the back of Atlas. Duskerity, they're not looking in a great position here. They already used Immortality Field. Goggles is going to be able to stick it. Oh, they invested Nano, but Stick wasn't able to get any value from it. And it looks like Keed is just farming from a range on this McCree. And he is just shooting shots, connecting shots at their shots. And it's currently just Stego left on point. Stego and Shots. Oh, but Keed is going to be able to take him down too. It's just Slime. Slime versus Stego. Is he able to get at least a tick? I hope so. Oh, okay. Stick is also back. Which is good. Riptire is going to be coming out from Tree. Not too sure if it's going to be hitting. It doesn't connect with much. It doesn't connect with anything, actually. BT Fan is going to be able to get a frag of his own. Axe is going to be taking out Thorin, so Axe is going to be going down to Slime. The good old Lucio in your backline.
Yeah, and I mean, so far, looking at this Axel Zenyatta is working. I mean, the time is 4 minutes 30 seconds, but they almost clutched up that fight, and they were about one pick away from actually just holding them right there. Oh, and here comes the fight.
Yeah, indeed. Stego is still respawning. That's unfortunate. Yeah.
Just Stego things.
Yeah, it's just Stego things, essentially. We're coming out of spawn. They're making some swaps, alright. Niku's going on to the Mercy. Axel's going on to the BAP. This is much better, in my opinion, for a ball crop. I want to see Treat swap to the Echo or the Pharah here. But I'm not too sure. We do have Shots with a high noon. So he's probably be popping this here. Once Thornton's from the back line duplicates onto the Reinhardt and gets a nano boost as well. The Shatter comes out, is going to be able to help take down Shots and help take down Shuri, and the rest of Duskerity is going to be backing up into their spawn.
Yeah, good teamwork there from Thorntons and Josh, able to shut down Shots, who had a really good high noon. Sorry, had a really good Deadeye lined up there, and just able to take it out, push in the Shatter at the end, and able to just have 4 minutes and 40 seconds be in the exact same position you were in defending, but now you're attacking it.
They only had to use 3 ults there too. Slime uses his beat to react to the Graviton Surge, I'm pretty sure. Thorin's gonna be taking out. There goes 3 ults. Goggles is gonna get 1, but Keith's gonna find 3 with the Deadeye. Finds 4 with Axel. Can he find the 5th? No, Tree gets taken out by Stick, but Keith is gonna be. They are. I can't speak today. I don't know why. Atlas is gonna be able to complete their attack with 4 minutes left.
Yeah, that's the exact situation we were looking at earlier. If they didn't win that first team fight instead of the third and so the third checkpoint there, it's just a clean sweep into a capture. It's incredibly hard to stagger on Numbani. Just the distance, the turns. It really doesn't work well for your normal stagger heroes like Lucio, Wrecking Ball. Even Tracer has struggled with it, or has some struggling with it, and also most of the dive, your stagger heroes just can't get the point. Unlike King's Row, and unlike even Blizzard World.
Oh,
And
yeah.
as we're looking at these comps right now, I mean, the dive's going back out here for the attacking team, Dexterity Void.
It's very, very true. Duskerity's gonna be coming out on that dive comp that they gave them success on their first attack, right? Axel on the ball. They did switch Kenpo back to support. I'm not too sure what's going on there, but we'll have to. It's kind of weird, you know, but.
Yeah, maybe they believe inside of Axel's supremacy of Zenyatta.
That's true. That's true. We never know. Thorin's gonna be on the Junkrat again, and it looks like pretty much the same comp, except Keith's gonna be on the McCree instead of the Ashe that they were on last time. Possibly to protect against that dive, which is a smart move. They're all gonna be bunkered up now in the very back, which they kind of have to be.
Their positioning has totally changed because now they expect the dive.
Yeah.
They're not holding that top high ground where you would if you were against a brawl or a double shield.
Oh yeah, definitely. Stego's gonna be going to point. He's gonna be taking lots of damage. Axel's gonna be coming around from the back. He's not gonna be able to find much with his boobs, but they take down Stick. Tree the Mad Lad with the Doom Fist. And it looks like Alice is just gonna fall over. Yeah.
Yeah, they didn't really have a touch there.
Yeah, they never really had a touch. They kind of dropped too much, and they didn't drop efficiently. Goggles does find 2, so, and they did get the long spawn, so I'm not too sure if Alice is going to be able to get the close spawn here, and it does. So it's going to be a 6v4. Now 6v3 because Tree is also in spawn. But they have a 1 minute left to push this objective for as long as they can.
The battle goes on.
Moira by your side. You ready?
Shots is on this Echo. He almost has the duplicate, which is a very effective ability, ultimate, at least right now. And Kenpo gets taken down by Keed. He's just been hitting those shots today. Tree's back on the Torbjorn as well.
I mean, if you look at graphs for Overwatch, duplicate is one of the highest kills per ult usage inside of the game right now.
Yeah,
and that's no surprise. It's just a very powerful ability. You turn into a tank. Speaking of which,
he gets hacked. Shots gets hacked, stunned, slept, everything. It's like he was an actual Reinhardt player. They're going to be popping ults here. Josh Fan is going to get the nano onto Stick, I believe. Stick is going to be in the backline. He now has the Shatter. Keed has the High Noon charging up. He's going to be able to find Axel. Stick is going to be able to block the Shatter. Oh, he charges into the backline. Shatters from the back. Gets Kenpo, and it's just Niku Fury to take it down. Oh.
True Reinhardt fashion, just charging straight to the backline.
Indeed. I believe he tried to charge Stego, but missed because Stego was in the gravitic flux. But I'm not too sure
if it works,
how that
it's
interaction
planned.
works.
If it doesn't work, it's an int.
That's true.
One of those things.
It was an idea.
It's an idea. A lot of people doing one dumb thing is a plan, not a mistake. So coming in here on the defense, they kind of have to counteract that brawl comp they saw with the rotation wrapping around the objective.
Yeah,
and
I want to know if they're gonna put Axel back on support here. Like, who knows?
Historically, first point Numbani not looking good, especially with 4 minutes left. That means the side of Atlas here can just run a very slow charging ult comp. Just run Grav Dragons into them. You don't really need to sacrifice too much. You have 4 minutes to win essentially 4 fights.
Yeah.
Nothing to worry about.
Yeah.
Well, more like 3 fights.
Yeah. And Atlas just needs to win 1, so it's
right.
They gotta play back. They gotta play far. But it looks like they're gonna be playing the double shield here. Stego or Axel is indeed on the support again.
Yeah, but Stego on the Orisa. The change
That's
is,
true. They were playing Ryan last time, so I'm not too sure.
yes.
Shots is on the McCree. Tree is going to be playing the Junkrat. They chose to pick this high ground. For
Yeah, but they
reason.
still don't have a diva. One thing that can touch and get back up to high ground and heal up
Yeah, that's definitely
efficiently.
true.
You know, that
diva.
was the mistake of Atlas.
And it looks like Atlas is going to be kind of take the duel here against the Junkrat spam.
Junkrat.
Very effective way to die if they really wanted to. But it looks like they're going to back up. Thornton's on the Echo. He's in their backline now. He's just kind of waiting, but it looks like, oh, and it looks like that Tree's gonna be taking down Gago's. Stick is pinning in, gets Stego. Thornton's gonna be able to kill Axel with a beam from Echo. The Stick is just dominating on the Reinhardt here. Oh, the Shot's gonna be able to take him down with a couple flash fans, and Keed cleans up the fight for the rest of Atlas. But it's going to be a 4v6 here going into this next little portion. They don't need much. They need 43 meters in order to win the map.
And I'm Tree, the game affecting ultimate here, Riptire, coming out of spawn right now. He's not going to be able to get much use out of it.
Yeah.
As long as Atlas is here to take space.
Yeah, definitely. So they're going to pop the amplification matrix here, so they can't push in quite wet, but they're still going to be pushing the car here. Oh, he's going to be taken down and shooting at his feet. It does look like the tire from Tree is able to find Goggles. Stego in the confusion, taken down, or takes down Stick. Sorry. And it's all just kind of cleanup. Shots is going into their spawn to try and find a pick.
Yeah, and Dexterity Void here in a really good position because there's not a lot of things you can do if you're on the side of Atlas. You just basically have to walk into them, into a Junkrat, a Zenyatta, and a Sigma shield upon the, Reinhardt shield and Baptiste support. So it could be very, very tricky. You just need to hold it at the right spot here, and it looks like, Dexterity Void did not pick the right spot.
Thorin's coming in with the duplicate. Stick is going to be able to find Axel with a fire strike, and Stick's big. Stick has the Earth Shatter, and it's huge. That duplicate was all the distraction that they needed. Shots tried to high noon them from the back, but oh man, yeah.
You need to hold up there. You can't just give them cart for free there. You need to be able to contest it. And I see issues that are redeveloping that are coming up from both sides. You just kind of need to realize that, hey, we need a touch. And honestly, Diva or Ball is the only two that can do that.
Yeah.
If you're on Sigma, you're just gonna be feeding ult charge as you drop.
And true, very true. We'll be right back as we get into the third map, which, if I'm not mistaken, is
Temple of Anubis.
Temple of Anubis. I knew that. Yep. Haha. We'll be right back. Alright, we are back here. We are on Temple of Anubis now. We do have some roster swaps. It looks like Backward X and Andrew Sum are coming in for Stego and Shots, respectively. But everything else looks about the same. I don't know if we're going to see Axel on support again, though. Who knows?
Yeah, I mean, right now it's really hard to tell, but there's the Sigma.
Yeah, he's on the Sigma right now. Gonna be running that brawl-ish on defense. Hopefully to catch him off guard. Keita's gonna be coming out on the Ashe. Thornton's coming out on the Echo as well. And they're gonna be playing some spam cops here for Duskerity Void when they're on defense.
And exactly what you would protect from Dexterity Void.
Yeah,
Quick
definitely.
rotate here.
That is, yeah, definitely. And they're rotating up to the high ground here. Keat is trying to get some better angles. He's going to just be going to town with them. Oh, he almost takes down Kenpo, but he is going to be taking a Junkrat Mine to the face. So he's not going to be able to do much. Thornton's is rotating through the back line. Andrew Sum hunting him down, but it looks like the rest of Alice is just stuck on top.
Yeah, and as soon as you lose your Ashe, you lose the advantage of high ground.
Yeah,
I mean,
there's no
after
reason to be
that,
up
you're
there.
Yeah, you're just a bunch of people standing and staring at each other.
Yeah, definitely.
Thanks. Put it on my tab.
Andrew is, they're trying to get the rotation off to the high ground, but Andrew's just there, you know, blocking them up, not letting them get through, but they do manage to find it up there. The tree is up there to meet them with Junkrat Mines, but not much is going on. And it looks like Keat is back in his position that he wants to be. You know, giving this Ashe free reign, kinda, but they're still pressuring him enough. Oh, and Keat is gonna take down Niku, and he's gonna deny Tree the high ground there. Keat's also gonna be taking down Kenpo here, and it looks like Tree as well. Oh, and he gets the third headshot on the Tree, and Alice is just, or Duskerity is just gonna fall here. Keat is just, after feeding in the first 2 minutes, he's just coming back with a vengeance.
And he's able to take out both supports in rapid succession through the team fight. And it was just kind of, after you lose your Mercy, you're kind of on edge. But after you lose your Baptiste, after you lose your Baptiste, you're really not feeling good right now.
Definitely. He's gonna be taking that off angle, spamming from the right side. The Sigma Shield's gonna be there to block him though, and Kenpo's gonna be able to take him down. Tree has the tires going into the back line, finds Slime. You know, Alice is just gonna have to back up now. They do take down Tree, but they're missing 2 with ultimates, so their best bet is to back up here. They're coming up on a few ults. Tree's gonna be switching to the Reaper to try and get some more damage on to Goggles and Stick, just to burst them down a little bit. Andrew Sum has the Deadeye, and we also have a couple other ults coming in. Amplification Matrix, the Valkyrie, and the excuse me, the Sigma ult. But not to be mistaken for Alice's 5 ults that they're coming in with, everything but Diva Bomb here. They're coming in, Bob comes in, Stick gets rolled by backwards there. The Beat and the Coalescence come out from the side of Alice. Goggles can be able to build up the bomb. And Thornton still has the duplicate in his pocket. Doesn't look like he's going to use it though. Alice is losing this fight a little bit. Tree messes up his Shadow Step there. Isn't able to get the high ground that he wants, and it looks like Goggles is just going to be staggering a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, they came in with a few ults and they just weren't able to make it work. I just think Keat can't get the sight lines. He can't. He's like, he needed to get on Ashe, and yep, there it is.
Yeah, switching off to the McCree here.
For the ultimate attacking team, you have Duplicate, Diva Bomb, or Duplicate, Self-Destruct, and Earth Shatter. 3 good ults that you can use in combination with just any 2 of those can make or break this team fight.
Definitely. There's the Diva Bomb coming out. Gonna be blocked by both shields. Shatter comes down, gets blocked, and a big Shatter times Graphitic Flux in order to just take down Atlas there. All that's left is the Moira and the duplicated Reinhardt, who's gonna find a 3-man Shatter, but there's no follow-up because this team's already dead.
My ultimate is ready.
Yeah, I mean, what a use of ultimates there from Atlas. They use Duplicate, Diva Bomb, Self-Destruct, and Earth Shatter, and they just got nothing from it.
Yeah.
And they got countered by both tank ults of Dexterity Void, and it was just, you're just kind of looking at that like, dang, we really just messed that one up.
So they only have Coalescence here for this push. They're probably going to have to do a dry fight to try and farm some ults and force them out. Tree and Andrew coming in on their DPS ults, as well as the support ults are already in their pocket. So it just probably have a... We're going to be hoping for a decent Death Blossom here on the side of Duskerity. He's going to be teleporting in like a boss. They're all in the corner, and there goes the Death Blossom. Finds two. Is able to get Goggles as well at the end, and it's just Thornton's left. Akid is also down main, I believe, but he's one shot.
Yeah, he's far out of the fight. And what a telegraphed, very telegraphed Reaper ult there, and is just able to get two kills.
Yeah.
And just
Canceled out the Coalescence as well.
Yeah, so now you're another ult down, and you gotta be thinking more and more. Just we have to get some efficiency here. Maybe just do a few dry fights. I know you have like a 1.5 minutes remaining, but think about this next fight and make something work.
And they're coming in through the cave side here. Keed has the High Noon in his back pocket if he needs to use it for a reload or for some extra damage. But the ultimates from Duskerity are just more. They're coming out. They use the amplification matrix. They're spamming damage down. Josh Fan is just out of the fight already, and it looks like both tanks are just gonna be taken down really quickly. Keed, they should have pushed in a little earlier with that amplification matrix. Just that one ult that Baptiste can get back pretty early, and now Keed's being staggered. Oh, but he takes down Nikan.
Three ults, almost 5 on the side of Dexterity Void, and again Sig High Noon and Earth Shatter on the table right now. 3 ults that could again just make or break time. On the side of Atlas, you have 2 ults on at the moment. 1 ult that's about to charge, and 2 they're coming up as well. The third one they'll be available mid fight. So you're looking at 6v5 for ultimates.
Yeah, essentially.
10 seconds remaining.
Backwards has this Earth Shatter. He isn't gonna block it. Stick is gonna get a 5-man. Takes down Cherie first. The Earth Shatter from Stick gets from Backwards gets 3. Thornton's gonna pop the Death Blossom there. He's gonna find only Andrew. It's just Axel left on point to try and contest. Tree is coming back. He has the Death Blossom in his back pocket and 10%, but he gets grabbed off, and Alice is gonna be able to cap in overtime.
Stick that he just carried that fight. Got taking care of business there with a huge slam. Made it a fight out of their favor with the Zarya up in the air and the Moira as well to their favor by forcing the McCree ult to get stunned out of sight. And did he get the signal with it as well? I wasn't able to catch it.
What was that?
Was he able to get the signal with the
I believe so.
Yeah.
And so now Atlas is going to be on the attack. Sorry, Duskerity is going to be on the attack, correct? Yeah. Atlas didn't have that great of an attack, so now Duskerity is going to be attacking. Tree on the Reaper, Andrew on the Mei. And it looks like Keed is going to be going back to his Ashe, He did really good as Ashe on the first point of their attack. So we'll just have to see exactly how it goes. Oh, Akid actually goes back in the spawn. Switches to the McCree.
2, 1. Attackers incoming. Defend
He's just able to get there in time.
Yeah, indeed.
I guess in Junkrat, this brawl might just be dead in the water as they're gonna rotate.
True. Yeah,
left side.
Thornton's on this Junkrat. He is just spamming them, trying to spam them out. It looks like they're going to do that mad rotation to point. Treat is going to be taken down very early by Goggles. And Axel is also just, Axel and Backwards also fall soon after. It's just, yeah, and Niku gets the little stag. They get the stagger on Niku and Andrew. But that brawl just, they had the right idea of going straight to point, but it just, they couldn't do it. They couldn't figure it out.
Yeah, that early pick onto I'm Tree just gonna be very gut punching there. They're not gonna get anything, but that rotation was clean. If they were just a little bit better with their Maywall usage, I mean, you're looking at a completely different game at the moment.
You know what? Thornton's gonna be going around. They're, you know, stopping him. He has that angle with the Junkrat mines. He is just spamming down damage and more damage. And it does look like that. You know, he has the tire in his back pocket if he wants to use it, and it looks like he's gonna pop it. And he could probably get 3 here. Big tire from Thornton's. But the other guys are on point. You know, they're not doing much though. The rest of their team is just. Not doing too hot, as they're already back in their spawn. It looks like Tree's in the back line, still in the Junkrat, waiting. But Kagos seems to have found him. Don't know if he'll be able to take him down. Oh, backwards is going on the point. Looks like they're just giving Duskerity point for free after they took down Thornton's early. Slime pops the Valkyrie. There's the Stigma ult from Goggles. Doesn't find much. He got stunned out of that. But it looks like the Stick finds a pretty decent shatter on the 2. Stick has his shatter now in his pocket. He wants to use it. Double pin there from the main tanks. Oh, and shatter doesn't connect with anything there. Axel has the Graviton Surge. He pops it, gets Goggles, solo grab there. He's gonna be able to confirm that kill, which was good enough. And it looks like it's gonna be enough to confirm the point for them as well. It is just Thornton's there causing a little bit of trouble. And,
yeah, just a really good tire there. Oh.
He comes back.
Yeah, he comes back. It's I'm Tree and gets taken out very swiftly. He seems to do that a lot though. Whenever he gets staggered in or staggers out, he's able to get one person, which is a skill, I have to admit.
Indeed. Indeed. Tree is going to be switching off the Junkrat there to go in more in favor of the Reaper. Maybe playing more Brawly here, it looks like. They have a couple ults coming online. And honestly, all they need to do is just cap this point with time. Axel goes down really low. He's not going to be able to die here. They take down Andrew though, and they also take down backwards pretty early. Even with the Coalescence trying to keep him up, and they couldn't. Tree's in the backline and the Reaper hiding in the cave, but it looks like it's a lost fight for Duskerity. They just need to get out.
I mean, yeah, Duskerity didn't really have too many ults pushing in there. They basically have to regroup after, well, not stealing it, but taking that first point.
And they're coming in. They're coming in. They're going to try and run it down the right-hand side through the little cave area. Keed has the High Noon, the Deadeye. Thornton's has the Rip Tire. Goggles has the Graphitic Flux. It just depends on which ultimate comes out first. There goes the Rip Tire, and the Sound Barrier comes out from Kenpo, which means now Goggles has a free Graphitic Flux whenever he wants to use it. No defensive ult. Andrew's going to pop the Deadeye to see if they can get anyone with that. Oh, Andrew with the 4-man Deadeye. He was waiting. The shield went down, and he was just able to get him off. He was able to just rotate him all off point. If Duskerity can cap this point with a little bit of time, all they have to do is get 1 tick, and it'll be definitely worth it. Thorns comes in on the Doomfist. So does Stick come in on with the Shatter. Keith comes in with the High Noon. Doesn't find much. And Axel is just kind of farming here with high charge. He's just able to take down the rest of Atlas. That High Noon from Andrew was actually so massive. And right now it's just Slime dancing on the Pharaoh statue. Keith comes back on Tracer, but yeah, there it is.
Not able to get that sub-minute they require to even get any time. There's 2 CP rules, you know. Yeah. And if they're able to get it in a different game, but really looking good so far for the side of just that I almost said Atlas there. The Dexterity Void. They're able to cap with time, and I mean, on 2 CP and a very defensive game. Might I add, it looks very good.
Oh yeah, definitely. So now, you know, the Duskerity Void just has to get that one tick on point A, which shouldn't be too hard. They were able to do that with a little bit of confidence their first round. So it does look like Alice is gonna be coming out with the Rhine Sigma still, with the Moira Mercy.
Be sure to stretch.
Yeah,
before
1 minute,
engaging in
1
your
minute 50
rigorous
seconds.
physical
Not a lot of
activity.
time to experiment with this May Reaper comp. If they mess it up twice, well, they can mess it up once. They do have afforded that much time, but if they mess it up twice, it's not going to be good.
Yeah, definitely.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective.
They're gonna be coming out. It looks like they're gonna be doing the same rotation that they had done last time, where they rotate straight to point just from the choke. Never mind. It looks like Andrew's on the May. They're going in to the Junkrat lair. Oh, they double faked me out, didn't they? They're waiting, but no, they are gonna go towards the Mega Health Pack.
Get into position.
Or are they? I'm not honestly not too sure. Looks like Axel wants to go through the Mega Health Pack, but no one else wants to listen. There he goes. Backwards with the team now. Everyone's going forward. Maywall gonna block off Josh from the rest of his team, but he gets out, and they all group back up. Backwards is gonna die early here. Josh or Axel's on high charge. He's bursting down stick, and it looks like the Duskerity Void is just on the point. Alice has to touch and deal with them. They take down. Axel takes down Keed and Sly here, and it looks like Thornton's as well. Or Andrew's gonna be able to take the rest of that down. But yeah, Andrew and Axel kind of just rolled Atlas that fight.
Able to push in, and honestly, the X factor right there was the Zarya. Just able to gnaw through the enemy team without a Reinhardt. Very, very, very just
Definitely.
good. Like, just very clean Overwatch right there.
All right, we'll be right back as we get to the next map. Alright, everyone, welcome back. We're currently on map 4 of the Week 7 game between Duskerity Void and Atlas Tier 2. And, you know, there was some. They put Stego back in on Duskerity. They brought in Shots back. They also brought in Goraxons instead of Thorntons on the side of Atlas.
3, 2,
So we're gonna be going in. Yeah, we're gonna be seeing some Rhine Sigma still from both sides actually. Tree is back on the Torbjorn. You know, he's been playing that for a lot of the game. He's doing that spam damage in the turret. It's also another helpful portion of spam. And it looks like like big dynamite out from Goraxons there. He's gonna be able to take down Stego really quick. Niku and Kenpo weren't able to keep him up there. And Atlas is gonna be bringing them back. They aren't gonna be able to throw around the corner, it looks like. Axel is burning. Stego is finally back from spawn. He's charging in there. But Stick does have his shatter coming up here. And he's already, he is taking some damage and some CC here. You know, Goraxons and Pete are just doing work there. Oh, and a big shatter gets 4. Immortality Code comes out, but the Nano also comes out on the Stick. He's just swinging away. Atlas is going to be able to take this fight. Definitely.
Yeah, huge shatter coming in there by Stick, and you know everyone there for Atlas is doing their job at the moment. Both the hit scans are applying pressure to the tanks, making sure that Stego doesn't even have an inch without fighting for it.
Definitely, and the ults coming in. We're gonna have a lot more ults on the side of Atlas here. Almost 4. I mean, a lot more. There's gonna be 5 on the side of Duskerity, but Atlas does look like they're gonna have the high noon, and there's the Sigma ult as well from Axel, and it looks like Duskerity is gonna be just taking it here. And it looks like they're gonna be getting a clean roll into the cart. Tree did switch off the Torbjorn onto the Reaper, so it looks like they're going for more brawl.
Easy.
Yeah, I think the Torb is the solution here for a Tracer and maybe even an Echo.
Very true, yeah. Stego is going into the backline, but he's going to be coming back. They're trying to cap this point. They can't really seem to kill what was contesting, which was Goggles. Stego does use his shatter, but it's okay because Duskerity was able to cap the point.
Yeah, I mean you have to apply forward pressure to the point and be able to halt the cart, but when there's a Reinhardt in your back line, you know, it's kind of a catch-22. If you get the Reinhardt, the point gets capped. If you get the point, the Reinhardt just goes hard.
Oh yeah, definitely. Stick does have the shatter here. Oh, Keith's gonna be able to take down Niku here. And Stick has the shatter. Let's see. He's gonna connect with just Stego. Immortality Code also comes out, and so does an anti-nade on the Stego. Keith uses the high noon. Doesn't catch much, but it was enough to force them all back, which is good enough. Goraxons finds Stego on the way back. It looks like Shots is just kind of farming. You know, he's just trying to farm up his ults. Axel gets really low. A lot of ult charge there for the healers to come up with. But Goraxon is just holding that high ground with the Ashe. He just isn't letting them rotate properly.
Yeah, maybe Shots has to mirror the Ashe or even a Widow. It's just something to get range onto this.
Oh yeah, definitely. The Shots is on the flank here, but it doesn't look like it's gonna be working out. The Sigma ult comes out, and so does the Deadeye. He's able to find Goggles and Stick as a duo there. Heat is getting really low. The Valkyrie comes out from Slime, and it looks like they're not done yet. Goraxon's on this high ground. He is still farming. Keed is also still farming. He does seem to get rocked. Bob is now contesting point, so it doesn't look like Duskerity is going to be capping this point at all today. And they were able to hold with a good Bob.
Yeah, very good Bob. Able to hold them off and cause disruption with their lines. Fine.
How y'all doing?
Graxons is just sitting on the high ground. He's just not letting him do much. It does look like Axel is going to come up top to try and challenge him, which is a good shout on their side. Not much that they can really do when a Sigma tries to pressure you. You kind of just gotta back off and give them the respect. Looks like the rest of Duskerity Void is also coming onto the high ground here. Let's see what shots can do with this better position. Oh, big shatter or small shatter coming out from Stick. Keed is gonna be able to take down shots. And the Valkyrie coming out from Niku trying to keep up the rest of his team. Stego is now again in the back line. Takes down Goggles though, so it was worth. Keed is trying to challenge him, but he really can't when Tree is in there with the Death Blossom taking down Slime. Graxons gets the nano there, but it's not worth. It's not enough, and it looks like Duskerity is gonna be able to cap second point.
Yeah, but here comes the Bob really late, and he's just gonna be burst all the way down.
Yeah, that Bob was definitely not the play there to use it.
I mean, earlier you could use the excuse, of course, that you're trying to get that angle on it, and here comes High Noon with shots. He pops it, but everyone's out of the LOS.
Yeah, indeed. Looks like Axel is going to be coming in. They're going to have the Graphitic Flux here in order to help them win this fight. We'll see. Stego's probably going to be feeding again, as we've seen the last couple fights. But we don't know yet. They have no secondary bubble here. And there goes the Graphitic Flux. It's going to catch 4 in it. If they can able to take down at least one, there's the support. The High Noon out from Keed is able to find Kenpo, but it looks like Niku's going to have the Resurrect for that. And then Slime is just trying their best on the Mercy to keep up the rest of her team. Oh, but the Axel gets a quick dirty turnaround accretion on her. The Mercy's going to go down, and Duskerity is going to capture the point.
Yeah, the end right there. A lot of things happened that could have been misseen. You know, shots went on a flank, was able to take out Graxons before he's able to even think about turning to the left, and you know that was a really good play there. And looking further into it, I mean, that was a whole team enveloping kind of deal. They had the whole thing going on, and just astonishing play right now. With 1 minute and 21 seconds left. How is Atlas supposed to keep? How's Atlas going to keep pace with them? Really, I mean, it's not blistering speed, of course. They lost a few team fights here and there, especially in that streets phase. So as long as Graxons can push through, I think they're able to finish with looking at maybe a minute 30 seconds because it's just always that defensive battle right now.
Definitely. Graxons is going to be coming out on the Widowmaker here. They were playing the Ashe in at the last phase, and they were going, you know. But let's see if they can hold up. Their Bob usage was a little off. I'm not too sure how their Widowmaker will be.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Off we go. Orion Zarya from both teams, but with Josh on Ana this time or he was on Ana last round. That is correct. So we're going for the brawl here. Graxon's trying to find the angle. He can't really find much. He's not seeing any. He's going to try and take that forward position as the team goes with the rest of them. Takes some more space. But looks like he won't be able to find much as Stick finds the first pick on the tree. But there is a Resurrect there from Niku Fury, as well as the Immortality Field. So a lot of resources used here in this fight already. Stick has the Shatter within less than a minute. He goes in, he gets 2. Slams 2 down. He's going to be able to find Stego somehow. He's pulling a Stego and charging it into their backline. But the bubbles from Goggles are going to be able to protect them out. And they're going to be backing up here. And they're going to be able to get a lot done.
Yeah, I mean, just again walking into the enemy team, that Zarya and McCree combo, Tree on the Reaper. I mean, I'm not quite sure what happened there, but he just wasn't able to get as much pressure as you would think inside of the competition. Probably due to the Graxon, the Widow.
Yeah, definitely.
Talking good for Dexterity as Stego falls early.
Big Graviton Surge coming out from both sides. Everyone's stuck in it. Big anti-nade from Josh, though. Gets 4. He's able to find another one, but that seems to be about it. The rest of Duskerity will be cleaning up Atlas. That was a pretty big anti-nade from Josh there. Graxons is going to be getting off the Widow, finally going to the Reaper. And it looks like this next fight, Shots has the Deadeye ready. So does Keed. Sego has the Earth Shatter. And Stick's also going to have his. And Slime's going to be carrying up with this Sound Barrier.
Yeah, with a mirror comp, except for the supports, we're looking at the exact same situation here on Oasis.
That's definitely true, yeah. Deadeye's going to be coming out from both sides. Oh, and Keed's is just better. He's going to be able to find 2. It finds... Oh, but Tree's going to be able to take down Keed. It's currently a 4v4. But they do have the ult advantage. They're going to take down Axel. And it looks like Atlas is going to be able to push this all the way down. Trees 1. Gets slept by Josh. Nice sleep there. Axel's going to be changing over to the Sigma. Probably for some more brawl. And for that damage reduction potential. Stego has the Earth Shatter here. Let's see what he can do with it. They're going to be going in. Tree, they're coming on a lot of ults here for this side of Duskerity. I do want to see exactly who is going to be... Oh, but they're going to see now. They're not going to touch. They're not going to use any of those ults. And they're going to cap the second point, apparently.
I mean, this is a... Right now, going to this third point, again, this is a win the team fight or lose territory here. You need to be able to stop the clock. With 4 minutes in, with, you know, sub 5 minute time right now, you're looking very, very out of place here if you come into that with 1 minute 21 seconds.
Definitely, but Duskerity has this Duskerity has the ultimates to make it happen. They do give a lot of room for that card to push. It's almost in the home stretch now. They have to win this fight, and they have to win multiple of these fights. The Deadeye comes out. It's going to be a pretty good zone here. He's going to miss Goggles entirely, but Tree's going to have that. Death Blossom's going to find Josh. It's currently a 4-on-3. But it looks like Dusterity's going to come on top, and Alice is going to have to back out. But now Alice has 6 ults. Alice has 6 ults going into this next fight. So Axel and Stego have to carry with these next two ults that they use if they want to keep hold.
Yeah, and it's not really good. It's not really a too good combo, but on the side of Duskerity Void, you know, you're looking at a lot of things that you can pull out here. The Nano Stego.
True.
The Nano Dinosaur really goes kind of hard.
That's definitely true, but Stego goes down very early. Stick's gonna shatter, not find much. The sound barrier is gonna come down from Axel, but Shots is gonna be able to find a pick. Graxons is also gonna use the Death Blossom, and it looks like Alice is gonna be able to guide it in. Except for Stego's coming back with a vengeance. He has the Earth Shatter if he's gonna use it. Nope, saving it for next round. And it looks like Alice is gonna be able to cap the point with a little bit more time.
I mean, 3 minutes versus 3 minutes, a little bit of change versus 1 minute and 20 seconds is a big difference, especially on Rialto, where the first spawn is just devastating if you get it stalled on the second or third corner. It's just gonna be really bad here for Duskerity Void. But I mean, they had a really good first attack, and their second attack wasn't awful, but it just kind of had some flaws here and there that they were able to exploit inside of the Atlas defense. Now, Atlas again on the defense here first. Gonna be running old reliable Ryan Zarya.
Yeah, I mean, this is what they've been playing to their strengths. You know, they were running this last round when they got that time bank. Why not? Why switch, right? It's probably be the easiest.
I get us home safe.
9. Piece of cake.
But it does look like Tree is going to be coming out on the Junkrat instead of the Torbjorn that they've been opting for the first couple inches of this map. The Shots coming out on the McCree and then the Moira Lucio instead of the Bap Mercy that they were trying earlier.
And Graxon's off the Widow and Sniper characters for a Reaper.
Very true. It looks like they're just giving up the space. They're going to be able to cross bridge pretty easily. They don't see Graxons yet on the right. Oh, now they see him. They take him down early, so now it's a pretty early 5v6. Getting this cart moving in. And, you know, Stego is going forward. Maybe he can build another minute shatter. Not too sure yet. But it's looking really good on pace right now. Shots is going with them. That brawl comp is just kind of insane. Tree is throwing those conch mines, throwing them everywhere just to try and get some extra damage in. They need to find another pick here if they want to cap, and there it is. Craxons is going to fall the tree. But they get that res off. The nano comes out onto Stick, and the Kagos is going to fall. The Earth Shatter from Stick is going to find a few. And it looks like Duskerity is going to be taken down here. They're going to have to back up and try and get a regroup for this next fight. 20 seconds left.
Yeah, and a lot of ults on board here for Dexterity Void, and not too many here for Atlas, but they do have just enough to be able to clutch this fight out if they're able to charge Zarya Graviton Surge before the fight begins. And
it's definitely true.
The 83%, here it comes.
Stego's gonna feed the shield his Earth Shatter. Axel's gonna have this. Axel is going to have the Graviton Surge to come out. He's gonna solo grab Josh Fan so that way he can secure a support kill here. But it does look like Axel's gonna get solo grabbed as well, and that's where the map is going to end their attack for Duskerity. So now they have 3 minutes to get it 85 meters just before the little bridge.
Yeah, and you know what 85 meters can do to someone. It's we're about to see is can they, you know, again with that feel about slow charging ultimates. If Atlas comes out with that Grav Dragons, and they just need to win. Really, they need to win 1 or 2 team fights here. Or just, I mean, they're able to do that with Grav Dragons. Take the first few corners with one, take the last one with the other, and you are sitting pretty.
Oh,
and
yeah.
A minute and a half for each. I mean, that is definitely enough time to charge it, and they're going to be coming on to a McCree or Reaper, but of course you got to talk about that defense first.
Definitely.
As it looks like Dexterity Void is going to be coming out on Reaper McCree, so it's going to be a mirror all but for a Mercy and a Sigma. So the Sigma is going to be helping them try to counter the Reaper and counter the McCree and even the Ana a little bit of of Atlas.
Yeah, the shots
So
coming
you're just
back
having
out.
a brain problem.
Shots coming back out on the McCree. He's been really good this series, popping off.
Feel like a man possessed.
We'll just have to see. Graxons is back on the Reaper. Slime is back on the Lucio. It looks like they're playing what they know here. Well, they are having a dual Ana because the anti-nates were something that were giving them trouble. So the dual Ana should help out a little bit. Axel's on the high ground with the Sigma, putting in that poke damage here, trying to get enough to get a kill, but not too sure. Heat on the flank, and it looks like Shots is gonna meet him there. No one, not too ineffective flank at all. Stego is going to be coming up on the Earth Shatter first. He's winning the brawl, winning the Rhine duel, but it does look like indeed the Nano comes out on the Stego. He's pulling a Stego, he hits a Shatter, and it's a 4-man. Axel's going to pop the Flux as well, and there's the 6-tuple for him.
Stego difference. He's able to charge directly into the backline, charge Shatter just faster than Stick could, and that
Definitely.
mixed with the position of the card at the time, it was just like a bowling alley for Stego. But Talk, Great Keyed, he's able to have this Deadeye, and if he can control high ground, get the Sigma off there. I mean, they're inside a one-fight territory here.
Definitely, definitely. Atlas has 2 fights here. Even if they lose this one, they could probably still recontest. Keed is going to use the High Noon here. It's not going to find much. Everyone's going to be backing up into the other corner. He misses a lot. Steko has... Oh, but Shots is going to find 2 with the High Noon. Slime wasn't able to use his sound barrier. He Ajaxed that. He died before he could pop it. Goggles has to die too. And it just... it looks like Duskerity is on like 1 to 2 more fights to try and push this. Sorry, Atlas has 1 to 2 more fights to try and push this over.
Yeah, so Atlas, with coming down to a minute here remaining, they need to, if they're gonna lose, they need to lose fast, so they can get a second fight in. But honestly, it's, with the speed in which they're going, I don't think they're able to.
Oh, and Josh is taken down.
Oh.
Josh is taken down early. You just have a Lucio. Oh, Shatter comes out. Goggles is bound to die. So is Slime, and it's just Stego versus Stick, where Stego comes out on top. And we just have more ults here. Oh, and Graxons also gets taken down pretty lately, so he'll be coming in. He has the Death Blossom that they need to win this, but so does Tree.
With the ultimates here online for Atlas, you can almost take a 5v6 here if you're able to nano Stick, and he gets something good happening here, especially with the goggles having a Graviton Surge up. And
yeah, that's true. Oh, they were able to take down Key before he can connect anyone with that high noon. Tree has this Death Blossom coming. The Shatter comes out, finds nothing. Dueling Death Blossoms, and it looks like, oh, Trees was better. Finds 2. The Graviton Surge comes up for Goggles. Isn't able to find any kills, and it's just Josh Fan. And it looks like Duskerity is going to be able to hold here, first point, and take the series 3-1.
Yeah, what a good hold there, and especially inside of crunch time right there. If you lose that fight, you lose the advantage. You're equal then, and they're able to clutch out the series with a good fight win there in Rialto. And I mean, what a good defensive game this is, with all things considered.
Definitely, it was definitely a game of defenses.
Clutch it up whenever they need to.
They had, yeah, there were good holds, and sometimes they just weren't good ones, you know, but there were some good moments. Definitely some good moments. Now, I'm pretty sure that these two teams are now both even in the standings. I could be wrong. Now they are, or this will bring Duskerity Void's record up to 6-1. Slimes, or Atlas, is up to 5-2. So they are battling for playoffs here with these two teams. Battling for playoff seeds at least. And you know what? It was a very good match. I'm glad we were able to pick it up.
Yeah, of course. And you know, I mean, both sides had some really good players. Shots really showed up for that last point, and so did Stego. It just seemed like it was kind of meant to be at the end.
Oh yeah, definitely. But anyways, thank you all for watching. I'm gonna end it here. Thank you for Chabubba for coming to help to CoCast with me. And yeah, thank you to CGL, everyone there. Hope you guys have a great night.